Hi YouTube! So tomorrow I guess is my first day of my official 4th year of medical school, and I promised myself I would get better at making these vlogs to document my life and adventure through medical school. So I am currently in a nursing home. I am living here for my 2-week pathology rotation, and it is a hospital I've been at before, and it's great. One of the reasons I chose to come back here, but it's kind of funny that well, last time John was with me, but this time I'm by myself. But I'm literally like in a hospital, like bed. I actually had to unplug it from the wall because I think it'll try to turn me during the night if I don't. I brought my own sheets and covers, so it makes it a little bit more homey. But I have like a little table and my own bathroom and a little kitchenette with like a refrigerator, microwave, a little lamp, a closet, and then a TV as well. So pretty nice accommodations here. A little bit more about my rotation. And this is actually my second pathology rotation. I did one in my first year, a 2-week pathology rotation. However, that was at a medical examiner's office. And so I didn't do your typical pathology rotations. It was all kind of pro-section of autopsies, which was really cool, and I really liked it. And then another reason I was here is I had met the pathologist, and we had some things in common, and he hasn't taken students before, but I know I'm going to be taking my boards in 2 weeks, and so I didn't want to use 2 weeks of my vacation time to study for boards. And pathology, I think, will be helpful for the exam. It'll give me a good excuse to review things, and then also the hours are usually pretty nice in pathology. So a reason that I chose this rotation is for the review, and then also for the nice hours, so I can get quite a few hours in, like 6 to 8 hours studying on top of it. So we'll see how that goes, but tomorrow will be my first official day for my 4th year and my first day of my pathology rotation here, and also kind of my start of my intense board level 2 preparation for the COMLEX. So I just did some of that tonight. I'm a little bit behind. I have got caught up through Friday, so I'm just behind on Saturday and Sunday. I hate starting off my intense studying behind, but what can you do? So my hope is to complete some tomorrow morning before work and then finish the rest of the day. But anyways, that's about it. A little life update. We finished 3rd year off with, we all returned to campus, and we do like a week's worth of like tests and stuff. So we took a COMAT OMM exam, which is like the shelf exam for those of you in allopathic schools. And we took that on Monday. I still haven't got my score back from that, but I think I passed. And then everyone's schedule's a little different. I had my SPAL, so my standardized patient, so it's kind of like preparation for the PE boards, where you go in and talk to the patient, and you have to do your history and physical and assessment and plan, and then write the note. So my school did 3 of those back to back, so I had a patient that I had 14 minutes to go see, 9 minutes to write my note, move on to the next patient at 14 minutes, 9 minutes to write my note, move on to the next patient at 14 minutes, 9 minutes to write the note. And I passed that. Probably one of my worst performances, though. My goodness, I'm used to having as much time as I want to talk to the patients, and I guess I'm not really used to explaining my assessment and plan. I usually do that to the physician, and then we walk in and he or she kind of does it with me right there. So I know I need to practice that. I mean, I passed and did fine, but for the actual boards in Philadelphia, I'm gonna have to practice. And that's in August, so I have a little bit of time. Then on Tuesday, I had my OMM practical. We had to do a full body treatment, and go figure, John ended up being my partner. He's never been my partner for a practical, and that was kind of funny because we had just been practicing on each other prior, so I kind of knew what his diagnoses were before, because we diagnosed him and then set it up for treatment, but wouldn't treat it so that whoever was going to be his partner actually had something to treat. And so that was kind of funny. We both did fine on those really well, actually. And then the next day, we had our simulation. So we went in with a total of 5 other students, and it was kind of like an ER situation. You kind of have that fancy mannequin that talks and pupils dilate and all that stuff. And we did okay on that. A little rough. We missed one thing, which was kind of important, which then put our patient into code status, and so we got to practice our ACLS, which was not something I expected to do. But good news is it seemed like second nature. We all got into our roles and brought the patient back. So that was our comprehensive week, as they call it. And then Thursday was just some lectures about the ERAS, the ERAS, the application we'll have to do for residency, and some residency directors came and did a panel. And then Friday was, as long as we didn't have to remediate, it was kind of a free day. But John and I went to school and still studied. I know, we're pretty fun. But it was a great week. I got to hang out with a lot of my friends that I haven't seen all year long, because we've all been in different places. And so it was just fun to have kind of like a pretend life for a while after all the test was done. Of course, I was kind of high stress for the moment, but it was nice to go. We had a barbecue, a few different barbecues, and we just sat outside, played some lawn games, and it was just really fun. So here I am, beginning of 4th year. I'm gonna have to introduce myself as a 4th year medical student, which is weird, and that's all. So I hope you guys are doing well.